Hi everyone, happy Monday. I hope you're doing really well. I decided to do a quick tutorial today. I am not ready for the day at all, and I just wanted to share with you what I was going to do. Normally I do these on Sunday, but I had an insanely busy weekend. So I'm going to start with Hourglass Veil Primer. I use this a lot. I love it. I've also been using it on clients, and it never fails me. On clients, I apply it with a brush, mostly like this, just like a regular foundation brush. That one happens to have powder on it. But anyway, love it. It's a great product, all in one, very simple to use, just really a good deal. Okay, so today I'm already primed my face. I think I'm going to use the Clinique Pore Refining Solutions so you can see how this applies and what it looks like. This is a foundation I like. It does not break me out, and it has a nice coverage, so I want you to see how that looks. I'm going to use the FOTD from Sigma. Just tap it into the foundation like always. So I hope you had a great weekend. I worked Saturday and Sunday on clients, and I did a photo shoot on Sunday. Very fun weekend. It was really good. The photo shoot yesterday, some of the pictures are on my Facebook page, Makeup by Jumana, so if you are interested, go take a peek. It was kind of a pin-up, and the model's husband was in the pictures. He was in a Navy uniform, so it was super cute. I think you'd like it. So that's my foundation. I have some serious bags under my eyes today because I feel like I'm running on no sleep. So I'm going to use the Boots Concealer. I use this a lot. I talk about it all the time, but it works really, really well. And if I can find it, I think I'm going to pick this up in the darker colors for clients because it's a predictable and easy product to use, and I like it. So I'm just going to tap that in a little bit with the brush. Why not? Okay. So that is the Boots Concealer. And then, oh, if I can find it, I'll show you my other concealer I like to use. Here it is. Hiding in Plain Sight. Pearl Hidden Concealer from Hourglass in the color Pearl. I have this blemish that just seems to just not go away. It's very annoying. A couple spots here, and then I always get in here, maybe sometimes there, because I have some hyperpigmentation right there. And that is the foundation, basically. Next, I'll just use a little powder. I'm going to use the, oh, I've been talking about this quite a bit. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is so nice. I'm going to use a powder puff. This is a MAC Velour puff. I'm just going to set the foundation and concealer. There we go. This powder is really nice. This is, dare I say, I prefer it to MAC Blot Powder. I just feel like the finish is really good. I have that in the color Transparent. Yep, Transparent. Okay. Moving on to the next thing. I'm going to use the Natural Beauty Blush from Tarte. There is a Tarte sale this week, 30% off. I'm definitely going to order a couple more blushes and maybe some more of the Maracuja lip scrub. It's just so good. So this is kind of an intense blush, so I'm going to take a powder brush and kind of buff it out. But I love this color. It is my new favorite. And I used it on the client yesterday as well. It's such a pretty color. Okay, so that's my face. That's basically what I'm going to do with that. I don't want to spend a heck of a lot of time today. I'm going to use this Anastasia Brow Powder in Medium Ash, Medium Brown. And what brush is that? And the Sigma brush. I'm just going to take it into both colors, basically. This isn't as dark as the other one I like, and frankly, I don't see that one, so I'm using this one. This brush is not my favorite. I like a larger brow brush. I really like that Real Techniques brush. But it's probably dirty. Okay. Next, I'm going to use, by request, the Athma, I have no idea, ATHMA palette from MAC. I really like this palette. They're really pretty colors. I'm going to use this tan on the lid, so I'll start with that. I had a request for this, Cozy Rosie, and I wish I remember the rest of her name, but it was Cozy Rosie asked to see this, so this is for you. And I'm going to take this type of a brush. This is the MAC 252, and I'm just going to tap this on the lid. This is my favorite MAC palette I've ever bought. The other one I like too is the Ruby. It was like Ruby Smoky Eyes or something, and it was in a palette that looked like a jewel. It was really cute. That was from Christmas like 4 years ago or 3 years ago, something. Okay, so that is the beigey color. In the crease, I'm going to use this red tone brown. It is Foley, and I think that still is I think it's a permanent color from MAC. This is a Real Techniques brush. I really love these. This little set, I think I've bought 4 of them. I gave one to my mom. And these colors, these brushes really work well. They clean so easily with alcohol, just cleans right up. The downside is the handle is rubber and it kind of wrinkles, the alcohol fume kind of wrinkles the handle, but you know, whatever, who cares, it still works. So I like this color in the crease, and I have green eyes, and I feel like the red and the brown really brings out the green. So I like that. Next, I'm going to take that same brush, just kind of wipe it off, and use, in here I have the color Carbon, you know, just the black. Probably we all have this. Take that in the outer V right there. And then I will take the shimmering brown color. Let me find out the name of it for you in a sec. It is Viva, and I'm going to use that underneath the lower lash line. I brought that in a little further than I normally would because it's a lighter color. I didn't bring it all the way, but like to right there. I like the way that looks personally. Alright, so then I'm going to use, what is this? I was going to use a cake liner just for the sake of discussion. But this is Midnight from Laura Mercier, and then I like to use a mixing medium for this. I mean, you can use water. I don't happen to have water right here, but I'm going to use a push liner brush. This is a Sigma, I think, no, MAC 212. And this is the e.l.f. Mist and Set. This is very nice for what it cost. It's very good. I have this in my kit. I also have the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, but I think this is just as good, personally. So I'm just mixing it in the pan here. And I'm going to use it right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and create kind of a line right there. Just sort of stamp it. Coming up from the lower lid. So you want them to be even, obviously. And then I'm just going to stamp it. You notice I'm not swiping it. I'm just sort of tapping it. There was a time I swore by this product. I liked it in black. I use it all the time. I use it in the waterline, everything. I got away from it. It's still nice, but I think it's a little more fuss than I want every day. But before when I was more running around all the time. I use this all the time. It kind of held up in my waterline, but not like feline or something. I'll show you. Let's see if I can do it in the waterline. It's okay. Okay, so that's how that looks. I don't know, I'm kind of liking the way this looks today. Let me get a better mirror. You can adjust the line on this really easily. I think this is easier to use than liquid. Personally, so that's kind of how that's looking. Sorry, block your view. I guess I'm a little out of YouTube practice. Okay, so that's, see, I'm not thrilled with the way this line turned out, but you get the general consensus, the general idea of what that's supposed to look like. Yeah, that's okay. So then on top of that, I'll just take this tiny little brush and carbon and just go over it. Because that was actually in Midnight, and I kind of would prefer black. And just smudge it a little. Okay. Then I'm going to use the Benefit They're Real. Turning into a very long video. I didn't mean to do that. If you can get that matte quad, I saw it at a CCO recently, and I wish I would have got a second one for the kit because I love it, but I didn't. But if you can get your hands on it, it's really, really nice. Okay, so there's that, and then I think I will use for lipstick today. Let's see what I have out. What is this? No, not red. I'll use Faux from MAC. This is kind of a nude. It's matte. I'm not a huge fan of matte lipstick, but if you just gloss it up, it's okay. This is the Dior in Pink Sari. So that's the look. Hope that was fun. Sorry it took so long. Just had a lot of stuff going on lately, and I'm super excited because I have intentionally not scheduled anything for Saturday because I'm going to Tyson's Corner. So if anyone else is going, please message me. I saw someone else is going, and I'm excited to meet her. And yeah, so that's really cool. I actually intentionally have not scheduled work on Saturday for that reason, and I am super excited. So I'm going to be seeing Josh Collier, makeup artist, and his group of fans, so that'll be really fun to meet other people who love YouTube, and it should be really good. So hopefully I'll get some pictures, and I'll post some stuff on my Facebook page, and hopefully I'll get to meet you if you're anywhere in the area, in the DC area. Other than that, I hope you're having a great week, and I will talk to you very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.